Good morning, YouTube. It's me, Juniper Bloom Mystique. I am your Ascension Master, Master Healer, and Divine Guide. I am the one who brought about the Ascension, right? For those who know me, I'm sure you've heard this 1,000 times over, and thanks for joining me today. For those that don't know me, that means a lot of things, from doing stuff you never could have even fathomed, right? From an Ascension Master isn't just raising the vibration of the planet. Oh, no, no, no. It took me 3 years to do the work to ascend this planet, okay? And that includes, a very difficult twin flame journey, okay? But today I wanted to come on because I know my schedule changed this week. I have been working a brand new job, and so I have 2 jobs again, well, 3, because I'm all alone and run a household. But now I'm also a behavioral health crisis specialist. And so that has kind of thrown a wrench in my regular scheduled programming, as well as constantly being attacked through the twin flame journey. That has definitely taken its toll on me this week. So I wanted to apologize for all the erratic videos. I do those on purpose. Those are to help my DM. And then I am trying to get back to my regularly scheduled programming, okay? So just know that. I want to do a Unsolved Mysteries Missing Persons case. Hopefully tomorrow morning is my goal. I will have that done and being uploaded for you guys. I'm just trying now to decide on who I'm going to do. I might do another Kylie Rodney, I'm not sure, just because the first one threw me for a loop because of the feeling of the case. The feeling behind the case was the reason why I was acting that way on that one. It was a very somber feeling of a lot of hidden truths. And so I'm not sure who I'm going to do yet, but hopefully that will be coming tomorrow. I also keep leaning into Tupac, like who the hell killed Tupac? And I already get an answer. I get an answer right away, and it may not be who you think it was. Some of you might be thinking but I find it curious to what I'm even getting before I even channel it. But today's message is, what would Spirit have to say? 222. I'm trying not to get scared myself, because every moment my DM doesn't come home, he's anchoring into darkness. That's what they're telling me. It is becoming a conscious choice, and now he is anchoring back into darkness every moment that he stays there, and I can feel it because the pain in my arm is getting tenfold. So that's just a little message to him from Spirit. David, you are anchoring into darkness every moment. You are now choosing to stay there. It is now becoming a choice. Maybe that's why last night I was so sad. Every day I think, oh my God, is today the day he's going to come home, and he doesn't come home, and he doesn't come home, and he doesn't come home. And it's been a repeat of this. And so it actually hurts me severely. And so that's part of what Spirit has to say today. But I want to see what else Spirit has to say. So I have a few decks here I've pulled out. I know it's not my regular setup, so here's the reason for that too, is I work at home now. So I undid my usual setup, so now I have to create a new one. Well, I've always worked at home, well, for a long time now. And that is still ongoing, so I definitely work at home, and it has taken over my space. I have like all these monitors now and things where my space used to be for my messages. So if I decide to I do like pulling my cards. I don't always need them, like I said, but they are one of the favorite things that I do. So I will have to come up with a new space or figure that out shortly. So just bear with me for the transitions. And I would like to get back into my regularly scheduled programming flow. Okay, so I hope you are all having a marvelous morning so far. And let's hope I can talk accurately and channel some of what Spirit has to say. They actually called in one of my favorite decks I don't get to use very often at all. I swear I've never been called to this deck too often. There's been a few times. It's the Elemental Oracle. I don't know if you can see that. The Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. And I have the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And my Psychic Tarot for the Heart. It's been a long time since I've done just a regular message and gotten songs that they put out in the air and all that kind of stuff. So every now and then I do like to do those. I want to see what Spirit has to say today, okay? So this one truly is just all about leaving Spirit to dictate what we need to know, what might be coming our way, and what Spirit has to say. Okay, so again, it's another change in paradigms. I've done this one before where for the ascension, we are changing paradigms, okay? And so that's why I'm feeling the pain. They are saying he is actually anchoring back into darkness. Every day he's staying there. And that is absolutely what is making me feel this way. So they are validating that. This one just went flying out. I wasn't even asking a question, but I'm going to show it. It's success and growth. Okay, success and growth. This one truly talks about owning your truths, anchoring into your truths to your spiritual connection. If you're not on a spiritual path, your success might falter. That's the ascension. Okay, if you can listen to your spiritual self, to know where your light really needs to go, to know who you really are, that is where you're going to anchor into success and growth. Okay, it is truly about, and this is the theme. Okay, this is the theme, is working on yourself and being honest with yourself and anchoring into your truths and your spiritual path for success and growth. Everything else will falter. And apparently that's a theme for today. All right, hopefully you can see that. All right, let's see what else Spirit has to say. Ouch, my arm hurts so bad. The pain has been astronomical. I'm sorry. He is absolutely anchoring in every second. He is now choosing to stay there. He is anchoring into darkness. And so that is absolutely, again, what they're saying. I can't deny that fact. Ouch. I am hearing songs, but I think maybe the reason I'm not getting songs for the messages anymore is because my twin flames connection and I is a very beautiful musical one. So he literally does send me a lot of songs. I was at work yesterday and I was getting the most beautiful songs. And then after work, I was getting a song that was hurting me because it was like, I'm coming home, but he doesn't show up. So that one hurts me. And I was like, no. And I was like, what were the songs I was hearing in the day? And I couldn't remember them because I was literally at work. But I love that connection. So I may not get spiritual message or musical messages right now at this time. That's okay. I kind of miss doing that a little bit. Where I just tune in and I get a song that is representative of the times. And of course now an airplane flies over at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, what can I say? Trying to navigate all of these hats that I have can get in the way. All right, I'm just going to calm my mind for a second and I just want to feel into Spirit's energy. Saint Germain is stepping forward. And he has a message. People who truly take on God's path. This is from Saint Germain. This is a message for somebody. People who truly choose to take on God's path and to take on missions that are not normal from others must make choices that are difficult. They must stand in strength and they must make choices out of love and light. They must follow the path of love and light. The ascension is all about following the path of love and light, and it is not an easy one. It is a difficult path. It is a one of many challenges, one of releasing a lot of layers of what we once knew. It is one of accepting new ways of being that you may not have done before. It is a path of discovery and self-destruction at the same time. Destruction of the old self, destruction of selfishness, destruction of ego. It is a path of trust. Trust in the divine light and in the divine source of the one. It is a path of true righteousness. But that means you risk a judgment. You risk losing the ones that we've always been near and we have always loved. And that is okay, because that is not true love. We must align to unconditional true love, our heart's true desires, our vessel's true vibrational path, or we choose not to ascend. Everything is through free will, to the light of the one. However, some of you have been manipulated through free will. It is time now to stand up, or you will be standing out. It is time now, for the split is now. That is the spiritual path that we are on. If you all haven't been paying attention, lots of people have been leaving your earth. A very large amount. More than ever before. And there are lots of distractions for a reason, even during this video. Everything is meant to deter you and throw you off of your path. Everything is meant to keep you small and cause you pain, unless you choose the light. One path is pure darkness, of suffrage and loneliness like never before, and the other path is love and light. What is it you choose? You must choose it now, for the division is very real. You cannot stay aligned with those you do not align with anymore. The division is not staying on the same planet, as she has mentioned before. The division is choosing which life you will now live, or lack thereof. That is the truth of the ascension. And why this one talking for me struggles and worry for all of you. For she is the one who brought it about, and she does not want any of you to suffer and hurt, or choose the wrong path that you do not see in clear form. It would be wise for you to ask questions, to do the research into your soul, for that is where you must come from, and you must align to those that align to you, through your soul family, through unconditional love, and through the truth of who you are. All of what you once knew is fading every day. It is falling away, and we are behind now in the ascension due to the DM, the divine masculine, who is not following his truth. This imbalance is causing mass pain that is not necessary, just as she has said before. If this is not corrected, there will be mass destruction in a short period of time. You must follow your heart. You must follow the light, even if others do not. Give space that everybody will go where they choose it to go in the right time. Be kind to yourself, for this is not normal times. This is not easy to do. The false time is being eliminated, as we have discussed before. Make sure you are where you are supposed to be, because everything that is presented in front of you can change with what you call the blink of an eye. Be kind, be safe, and be true to your light. That is where abundance is lying. You have two paths. One is absence of light, where you cannot make anything right, where love does not exist in any form. And the other is God's path, the path of light, true light, this earth will be on. That is where love is formed and only exists at this time. One path will not stay here, just as she has said. It is not about fear. It is about having all you need to know to make the right decisions. The ascension on a mass level was once thought of as an energetic one. It is now playing out in physical form. Trust the light. Thank you for your time. Saint Germain is now out. Wow, you guys, that was 1444 when I just opened my eyes. Let me adjust out of that one. I don't know if I've ever channeled Saint Germain like that. I felt a weird accent coming through. I don't have to listen to that back again to get the message. It was unexpected, and that was what was coming through. In the title is probably going to be what a spirit has to say. I've channeled, very important channeled message from Saint Germain. All right, let's see what else they have to say. Fear is an illusion. It is designed to keep you away from your truths, to keep you small and keep you in the darkness. And that is also why they're pushing it. So they're actually saying those monkeypox things, in truth, are fake. It's not really real. And the only people experiencing a lot of weird things are those that took the V, and that's what they're saying right now. Okay, so take that for whatever it's worth. That's Spirit's message, a very important one. And let's see what else they have to say. Oh my God, do you know Blues Traveler, Bittersweet? That's the song that's coming into my head, Bittersweet, by Blues Traveler, right? Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that song. And again, it's clashing with my songs that I've been hearing from my twin flame. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, my arm hurts so bad, forgive me. Blues Traveler, Bittersweet. Sweet and bitter and sweet. I haven't heard that song since like high school. That used to be one of my favorite songs. Sweet and bitter and sweet. All right, so I pulled some of those. Let's see what the other cards have to say. I like the accent. I wish I could do that. Like, I'm trying to think. These accents and these spirits that I channel, it's very real. I can't even start, what they say actually starts to fade immediately because I'm not in my head. That's how you know if somebody's true channeler, is they step out. So it's like stepping outside. You're not in your head at all. You don't know what's happening all the way. It's almost like some realm of it. Like I can hear some words, and then as soon as I'm done, they fade. And that's just the way it works. All right. So this is absolutely going a lot with the message that I gave to you guys. So I'm just pulling it out and taking a clear picture, because that's what they're asking to do. It's about taking the broader picture, taking a step back and seeing things from a different perspective that you may not have ever seen them before. Okay? Bitter and sweet, sweet and bitter, bitter and sweet. So that's part of the message today, and some things are going to be bitter. Some things were not. So I remember talking about this with the Ascension a long time ago, before I started ousting all of who I was. I think this was before I even put the videos on of the stuff that I did, right? That's why I have my Ascension playlist now. I didn't have those on there before in real time. I was doing those through workshops, and they were just coming through randomly. But I remember talking about, and I remember being spirit channeling a lot about the fact that there is bittersweet stuff to the Ascension. Not everybody is going to have a perfect transition. Nobody is. Everybody's going to hurt in some way, shape, or form. Everybody's going to have to choose to let some things go. Okay? Everybody has to choose to let some things go. And you may not have wanted to. It may be a very difficult thing, even if you do want to. But everybody's going to have to choose to let things go. And that's what the song is representing, is it is bittersweet, right? Not everything is going to be easy. You can't, it's about being reborn. You're either reborn energetically to stay here, or you are being reborn actuality, okay, to leave. And some people will be reborn in the Ascension realm. So they won't stay here now, but they will be back in the future. But the ones that won't be able to stay on Earth will not ever. It's like starting all over. It is literally about starting all over again, and in a place that is lack of light. Okay, and so it's bittersweet, isn't it? It's bittersweet. We can't force people to listen, and I feel like that might be what the DM is doing, trying to get people to come with, trying to get people to listen. I'm not sure. But I feel like this goes along with everybody. It's like you're just going to have to let people follow their own light. And either you choose, or it's going to hurt you, right? Bittersweet. There's some amount of death and rebirth in either way. And death is not always easy. It hurts. It can be sad. It can be heavy. And that is just the choice we must make. We must let go of what doesn't serve us. This includes habits. This is patterning, and this is people, okay? This is Spirit's message today. All right. Let's see what else they have to say. Be Spirit, sweet results are awaiting you. Okay, that one's really pretty. Put that one up there. Be Spirit, I like that one a lot. Oh, Rhino Spirit, it's about being tough and overcoming any obstacle. Ram it through. Ram it the fuck through. Okay, that's what the Rhino is saying. Use those goddamn horns and shove your head through it, right? Like they don't hesitate. If something's in their way, they run it the fuck over. Like, why is that not happening, right? Allow yourself to just run shit over that doesn't serve you anymore. And sometimes when things are not, when answers, this is for somebody, but when answers are not coming through, right? It's like you ask Spirit a question and answers are not coming through. It's because they're not meant to. It is a time to watch and wait. Sometimes we must observe. Sometimes we must take a step back and observe what's really going on. Okay, and that's what I'm hearing here. Sometimes you must take a step back and observe what's really going on in order to get the full picture. Okay? And then we have claiming your independence. This is truly about claiming your independence, a letting go of the old self, of things that don't serve you. 2121, 2122. Cat Spirit, claiming your own independence. This is a freedom you've never known. And we must let go of what is not in that realm, okay? And that's part of Saint Germain's message too. I think it's all becoming loud and clear, right? It's all right there for you. You must stay in balance. This is a mass call to balance in the masculine and feminine, and the DM can only provide that, and that's what they're saying. But we are all out of balance, okay, in some way, shape, or form. As you release, it's important to regain your balance every time. Every time something comes up, a spiritual development, a growth, the void, black night of the soul, dark night of the soul type stuff, anything like that, it's going to throw you out of balance. Every time you have a little bit of an awakening, it's going to throw you out of balance. Every time you have to heal something, it's going to throw you out of balance. And so balance is very important to always regain control of, okay? And this is about deep releasing. So a lot of people are trying to purge the shadow and they're struggling to do so. Remember I told you guys, I raised the shadow in the collective whole. And if you don't know how to heal it, it's not just about it surfacing, you have to know how to heal it. And it is being forced upon the whole entire collective soul. And most people are battling that at this time. And that's what you're seeing play out in a lot of ways. And I'm even drawn to Anne Heche. I feel like she was definitely in the thick of her shadow. And that is why she passed away. Okay? Because she was not trying to fight the shadow. She was dancing in it too much, right? And so we must let go of what doesn't serve us, or we're in trouble. All right, and this one is about taking a step back again. This is the theme of the message. Taking a step back and breathing. Connecting to the light of your soul. Listening to your intuition. Okay, that's what this one is really telling me. Listen to your intuition. You must follow that inner light or you're in trouble, period. You are in trouble, my friends, because some people are just not meant to go where you're meant to go. And you don't know. You need to let Spirit have that. We all try to control. We all try to think we know, and we don't. 2333. I've come to that conclusion a long time ago, as I've had to accept family members probably won't be going with me. Do you understand? And we don't know who will and who won't. We may think we do, but you need to just stop trying to dictate those things. Okay? And that's what Spirit is also saying. You need to flow like water. When water comes up to me, it talks about surrendering. You need to flow like water, but there's also deep wisdom here, okay? And so it's like an ancestral thing. It's about manifesting, but you must be in the flow. You must be in the flow to manifest. This is a deep wisdom. This is deep-rooted wisdom, okay? Where, again, we may think we know everything, but we don't on the surface. We have to dig deeper. We have to trust our intuition. It is time to go with the flow, to surrender to the changes that may be happening around you. And that is where manifestations will come through, okay? These are cool. Our luck at the messages today. Joy and stability fall in the light. Okay, that is the only place you're going to find joy and stability is if you're following your light at this time. 2444. And even in that, there's going to be some resistance. You're going to have a lot of releasing and healing to do, and you must remain in balance, right? And just like the Rhino card charge through that shit. Overcome any obstacles just by going head on through them, right? Just taking it on. Stop thinking about it. Go head on through them and you'll overcome any obstacles. New beginnings, all about the East. Okay, this is about new beginnings. Everything is about new beginnings. So we can't say, oh, I understand what's coming, or everything being presented on the surface is not normal. Okay, and so you just must give space and time, taking a step back, trusting your intuition for what's going on in the collective soul. And it is about releasing the old for new beginnings into the light. Okay, that's with the ascension. It's like the earth was recommandeered and taken back from the darkness. And that is what I did. And being reborn. Again, building atoms, creating your new world. Stay focused on creating the newness in your new world, not focusing on the old. We must look at it from these are new beginnings, new times, new ways of doing things, new loves, new energy, a new path. Okay? It is about a new path, my friends. All right? So that is your beautiful message. I know the setup is quite unique and quite strange. It'll probably change again because I now had to change into a new office space, so to speak. I had to move things around. And I do want to do the next Shining Light into the Darkness. It'll just probably be tomorrow. Hopefully this pain that I'm feeling will eventually subside. I wish my DM would understand that every day he doesn't come home, he is choosing to hurt me, and he is anchoring further into the darkness. Every moment he doesn't come home, he's anchoring further in, and I can feel it. And then Bittersweet by Blues Traveler is your theme of today. Okay? We must let go sometimes, and it's not easy, and it sometimes hurts, right? So much love to all of you. I hope you have a very wonderful, Wednesday, and expect Shining Light into the Darkness tomorrow, and bear with me on the crazy videos this week. Thank you to those who have stuck by me through this crazy times. So much love. Have a great day.